I grew up in the really rural Kisii. A place called Masimba Nyamagesa. Went to school there, primary school, standard 1 to 8. It was called Ibacho Primary School. From Ibacho, passed, went to Kisii High School. Ibacho, I was like a prefect. I had issues there, bad and good. Some very funny issues in that place where we were. I would make, not a joke really, realistic, that so and so has done a mistake. Can you also be punished like me? If I'm punished or another person is punished, I didn't like to see somebody punished for the same reason that another one is exempted. I felt bad because we are here, 20 students who are very young, small boys and girls. So finished there with its own issues. Finished, went to Kisii High School. Here is when the first time I really went out of my house, went out of my father and mother's comfort. First shoes, shorts, got uniform in school, food was plenty at that time. Then it started with a lot of other colleagues who are there now. I mean, people like, I think the Kangwana, Chared and all that, I must mention names. Then from there, it was a change of lifestyle. I found people from all over the country. There were people from every part of Kenya at that time. Kisii School then, there were 4, Kisii, Kangaru, Kakamega, Kagumo. That time was colonial ones, called the 4 Gas. I was a prefect of our dining hall, giving people foods. You know that is very influential in those high schools. Yes. If you don't give anybody food, they really would deal with you badly. And I still knew that I didn't want to do anything that can hurt students. Neither did I want to be pro the school if there were wrong events, wrong things. From there, went to a bank, passed, went to a bank. From Kisii, I went to Barclays Bank to work there. Again, I met similar issues again. Some guy is trying to twist my arm to pass loans for people who were not qualified. Again, I jumped, said it cannot work. Again, I had actually refused. This was a British guy who thought he would bull me and tell me, make sure you pass an organization that did have bad debts before. Then I kind of left and went to university to study in the US, to study environment, agriculture, and weed science in those areas. During my high school, Kisii School, we had a course, and I think when you are young, we had a course in agriculture, which was examinable Form 4 that time. So these Peace Corps, there were Peace Corps. There are Peace Corps are these guys, you know them, the ones who come from the US and actually help. Then we had to do agriculture in detail, quite in details in that place. So it was almost by influence of the Peace Corps who were there and doing mechanical agriculture, and also welding in the workshops. We had a very nice, beautiful workshop where we were actually going to be training, growing crops and putting some trials to see how they perform, putting different manures and see how best the crops can come through, doing some irrigation to see whether that irrigation has an impact. Then it just continued all through. So when I joined the other university, when I went now to the university, I realized that it's a very nice combination in my own thinking. Environment, then agriculture. Those two, you can just do that and then mess up fields. Then I did weed science using pesticides, chemicals, herbicides. How do I then marry agriculture that I like to do with now spraying chemicals that I want to control a pest of any type? So it actually developed through. Then I realized that the impact of some of these compounds on the environment was so heavy that you can teach or explain how you can counteract the impact of any particular pesticide on the environment.